My name is Ethan. I'm 41 years old, and I'm here to give you a warning that I wish someone had given me years ago. There is a silent problem that thousands of men are facing every single day, and most of them don't even realize what's happening until it's already destroying their quality of life: the slow loss of energy, stamina, and male vitality. People love to say, it's just part of getting older. But if you've been through this, you know it feels very different from simply aging. It's not just being a little tired after a long week. It's waking up already drained. It's dragging yourself through the day. It's feeling your body not respond the way it used to, physically, mentally, and in your most private moments as a man. For me, it didn't happen overnight. At first, I just felt more tired at the end of the day. I stopped working out as often. That Saturday morning run I loved turned into, I'll do it next week. Then I started skipping nights out with friends. The idea of going anywhere after work felt exhausting. Weekends became just lying on the couch, telling myself I was resting. But deep down, I knew something was wrong. And then it started affecting the things that really matter. My relationship changed. I became less affectionate, less present, less interested in everything. Not because I didn't care, but because I simply didn't have the energy. My patience dropped. I got irritated easily. My motivation at work disappeared. I was doing the bare minimum just to get through the day. The worst part was what it did to my self-esteem. I looked in the mirror and didn't recognize myself. I didn't see the energetic, confident man I used to be. I saw someone tired, frustrated, and honestly, smaller than he used to feel. Less drive, less presence, less confidence as a man. And you know what's crazy? I kept quiet about it. I didn't tell anyone. Because like most men, I thought it was embarrassing to admit I was losing energy, stamina, and performance. So I did what most guys do. I started looking for quick fixes. I tried everything: generic vitamins from the store, energy drinks, pre-workout powders, those so-called male enhancement pills that promise miracles in a single night. I spent money on imported supplements that looked impressive on the label but did absolutely nothing in real life. I even went to a doctor, paid for blood work and consultations, and after everything, you know what I heard? It's normal for your age. Try to relax. Sleep better. Maybe exercise more. I left that office more frustrated than when I walked in. The truth is, most of what's out there doesn't attack the root of the problem. They either try to stimulate you with caffeine and synthetic stimulants, or they throw a bunch of random ingredients together and hope something sticks. But the real issue for many men comes down to circulation, nitric oxide levels, and cellular energy production. If your blood flow isn't efficient, if your cells aren't producing energy the way they should, your stamina, your performance, and your vitality are all going to suffer. That's when I decided I needed to really understand what was going on. I got tired of wasting money on empty promises. I spent nights reading articles, studies, and real testimonials from men who had gone through the same thing. I didn't want marketing. I wanted science. I wanted something that made sense. And that's where everything changed. I discovered a formula created specifically to support healthy blood flow, nitric oxide production, and natural cellular energy. Not a blue pill, not a magic stimulant, not something that gives you a fake boost and then leaves you worse. I'm talking about a 100% natural formula designed to help your body function the way it's supposed to. The formula is built around ingredients that have been studied and used for circulation and energy support. You've got L-citrulline, an amino acid that helps your blood vessels relax and supports better blood flow. That means more oxygen and nutrients reaching your muscles and tissues. You've got French maritime pine bark extract, known for supporting vascular health and protecting blood vessels from oxidative stress. You've got vitamin C, not just for immunity, but also essential for collagen production and keeping your blood vessel walls strong and flexible. There's magnesium, which participates in more than 300 chemical reactions in the body, especially those related to muscle function, relaxation, and energy production. CoQ10, which is like fuel for your cells, especially in your heart and muscles. It literally helps your cells produce energy more efficiently. On top of that, there are amino acids like L-lysine and L-proline, which support collagen formation and cardiovascular health, and vitamin K2, which helps keep calcium in the right places, supporting overall vascular integrity. And the key point is this: these ingredients don't work in isolation. They work together in a synergistic way to support better circulation, better energy production, and better overall male performance from the inside out. When I first looked at the formula, I'll be honest, I was skeptical. I had already wasted money on so many products. But for the first time, the ingredients and the logic behind them actually made sense. It wasn't marketing fluff. It wasn't a promise of instant miracles. It was a strategy to rebuild what my body had been losing over time. So I decided to try it. The product is called Boostaro, and I'm going to leave the link to the official website in the description below so you can check it out later and avoid fake versions. The first thing I noticed when I started using Boostaro was that nothing crazy happened overnight, and that's a good thing. There was no jittery energy, no pounding heart, no insane spike and crash. What I felt instead, over the next days and weeks, was a gradual, steady return of my energy. I started waking up feeling a little more rested. I didn't need 3 coffees to get going. My mood improved. I wasn't snapping at people around me for no reason. I felt more present. Then I realized I wasn't as tired after work. I actually wanted to move, to work out again, to say yes to plans instead of always saying maybe next time. And in the most private part of my life, I noticed a big difference too. With better circulation and better energy, performance and confidence started to come back. If you're a man, you know how deeply that affects everything else. It changes how you see yourself. It changes how you act around your partner. It changes the way you walk through the world. But I need to give you an important warning. There are a lot of fake products and cheap imitations online. People see something that works and try to copy it with low-quality ingredients and misleading labels. If you ever decide to try Boostaro, make sure you only get it through the official website, which I'll leave in the description. Your health, your energy, your relationship, your confidence, they're not things you should gamble with. What I want you to understand is this: feeling exhausted, slow, and weak is not something you just have to accept as normal. You don't have to keep watching your life go by from the sidelines because you don't have the stamina to be part of it. There are ways to support your body naturally without poisoning yourself with harsh chemicals or chasing fake miracles. I've spoken to other men who were in the same place I was. Some did nothing and kept declining year after year. Others decided to take action, support their body the right way, and today they talk about how they got their lives back. I chose to be in the second group, and that decision changed everything. If you're tired of living on low battery, of making excuses, of pretending everything is fine when you know it isn't, give yourself permission to at least look at something that actually makes sense. Click the link in the description. Read about Boostaro. Check the ingredients. Read the testimonials from real people. If it makes sense to you, if you feel like this might be the missing piece you've been looking for, it's worth testing. You deserve to feel energetic, strong, and confident again. You don't have to accept living half of what you're capable of. I'm living proof that things can change when you support your body the right way. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments and I'll do my best to help. And remember, the official link is right there in the description. Don't leave this for someday. Someday usually turns into never.